Well, I don't know where the other sock is, do I? If I knew where it was, then both being a pair. It's just one sock.
This room so much.
Hi guys, and welcome to welcome to Chinwag number 193.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Sorry.
Yeah. So thanks for popping in. Caught me a bit, you know. Anyway, good evening and welcome to Chinwag number 193, the weekly chat with myself and Beck, where we talk about our week and like how things have gone in various things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So the title.
Sorry, I'm slightly tired. I got rudely woken up this afternoon from my nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I woke her up. Big deal, you know. Like it's just not a big deal.
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah.
Let's say a few hellos. People have popped in already. John Clissold, thank you for popping in. He was the first in here today. We've got Michelle Lathan, Sue of Curiosity UK, Damien from DB Resells, and T Curious says, I just discovered that chamois leather is spelled chamois. Who knew? I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Hi Richard. We've also got Laura. We have also got Peter Ricks. Good meet you the other day. Oh, brilliant, Peter. Lovely to meet you as well. At the market. Also we've got, who else have we got in here? Maggie May not. Thank you for popping in, Chrissy. We're not shopkeepers just yet. Not yet. But we've been there today.
Yeah, we have.
We've been working on it. We've got Welshman and Ricky Lee. I was just actually watching Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee, by the way, guys, definitely check out his channel. He's putting out some really good videos. I was just watching him. He messed up. He didn't film anything though because his GoPro battery ran out.
Oh.
But he was talking about it back in his lockup.
Well, we didn't film anything either today. We were
No.
at the shop and we were doing like some. Well, we talk about it later.
Exactly.
We were doing some stuff.
Vintage Planet, Lincoln Seller, Oliver, Ian. Thank you for popping in. And oh wow, the chat's.
All right, there we go. Down
is it down here?
Yeah.
Is it
Here.
Haggis Lover, Laurel, Nathan,
Socks man.
Evening, or which one is Z? Says TK.
I know, Haggis Lover. Socks. Yeah, don't ask.
Oh gosh, yeah. I see no improvement in the hair since this morning. Says in it's Flip It Susie. Yeah, I popped on the channel. It's been a rough day. It's been a lot's been going on. So you know. I've got no, you know, I've been too busy to brush my hair, you know, too busy. It's just yeah, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. It has been busy though. Been a lot of shipping, a lot of like, I've still not done any listing today though, which sucks, but still. Jack Dobbin says good evening as well. Bric-a-brac Gold. Oliver says loving the Thanos, and Michael, thank you, Oliver, appreciate it. They're going to be part of the shop display.
They are.
Yeah. They're going to be part of the shop display.
They're just here for until we're in there, really, until we're fully set up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Carla, hey Carla, how are you?
Hello.
Not. Oh my goodness, I really want to watch all of it. I've not seen all of it yet, but Carla and Lex. Oh my goodness, what a team! They just went on and Ricky and John Luke. Was it John Luke and Ricky, or was it?
Rummage around?
Was it Kieran? Was Kieran on there as well, or was it Kieran and John Luke?
He normally does it, doesn't he?
Yeah, it was a four-way, yeah. So I'm so tired right now. So it's Kieran and John Luke, and it was Carla and Lex. It was, from what little I've seen so far, but I need to watch the rest of it. It looked crazy. Bric-a-brac Gold says, you're only 3/4 an hour drive from me. Expect to visit your shop. Welcome. Anyone is welcome to the shop once we open. We're still waiting on the shop sign.
Yeah. So should we go into?
Yeah. Go. Let's go into it. We've got no order.
We've got no order. Right.
Just,
shop. This week.
Yeah.
Right.
Just talk about the shop.
So.
Go on.
One thing we found. Okay. is it's like chasing up companies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you think when you go you think talking to business, to the, like, when you set up a business version of something, it should be easier
A
and
little bit smoother.
but it's not. It's
So-
convoluted, and it's
Shop sign.
Yeah.
You have done nothing but chase this up.
yeah. I mean, they're not terrible,
They're
but
not terrible.
they're not
Okay,
at
so
all. But
this week we
There's no
finally
urgency.
got like the design.
Well, we were
okay?
told we were going to get contacted on Friday after I was ringing
Yeah,
them.
so we were meant to
Yeah.
get the shop design on Friday.
But I didn't hear anything until Monday at some
Yeah.
point.
Monday, first thing
Yeah.
they emailed you.
Yeah, early in the
we're
morning, I
like,
emailed
"Are
straight
you
back
happy with
saying,
this?"
yes, we're happy.
And then
Yeah.
if we're happy with it, then they'll give us the quote.
And we went to get the price.
You responded straight away.
Yeah.
Really happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
I think we didn't
Let
get
me know
an
what the quote
answer
is.
of the quote until hours or even the next day, maybe.
I think it was the
Yeah,
afternoon,
afternoon.
about 4
Yeah.
or 5 in the evening.
And
same
then
day.
it's like, oh, so when are you looking to open? And like, oh, okay, that's good. And that's
And that's all we've heard.
so
So we are hoping that we are going to have a shop sign that has our name across it, across the door before we open.
but it's very much like, yeah, okay, that's it, leave it with us,
Yeah.
right? So now we've just had to leave it with them.
Apparently, they only take a week or two.
But another thing I
So-
noticed as well is like sorting out, for example, your broadband. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're sorting out broadband, normally you can just go on the website and just kind of do it all online. It's there and done. But if you want to sort out like a business broadband account, all of a sudden you can't do it online anymore. Like 3 was the same. 3 will let you sort out your normal customer broadband or mobile phone by just doing it online. Try to do a business version and then like contact us or come and see us in the shop. And BT were BT wasn't simple either, and BT was a real pain because I had to chase them up to actually send me we got one of those little 4G router things to send me one of those, and then they didn't send the SIM with it, so I had to just ring them up. And once you call them and bother them, they like next day DPD it to you, which is great. But it's the fact that I had to chase it up, and it was so much more convoluted than if I'd just gotten and opened a normal broadband account. It would have been done so much better. Like the tracking and everything would have been emailed to me. They don't treat you as good.
Yeah, so...
That's how anyway.
Well, we finally got the Wi-Fi set up, haven't we, as well?
A couple of things, that all came together, which was
Yeah.
good. And
We're
then,
still awaiting
yeah.
the cameras, which should be turning
yeah,
up
I
tomorrow.
did do like a vlog thing when we went and picked out like some shop fittings.
Yeah.
That was really cool, but so that's good. We've gotten we put a photo up on my Instagram earlier of
what we've done so far.
Yeah.
But there's still a few things that we need to sort out. Like we are still needing to put the counter in, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then there's going to be like the because there's a few bare walls, so there's still things that we're going to kind of want to play around with, whether we want to put stock in certain places. Then there's like the because we've got the floor space to kind of play around with.
Yeah.
Because if you saw Zahir's post on Instagram, and I don't think many people have yet, but if you have seen it, like the wall fittings are actually fixed to the wall.
Yeah.
So we've actually got a little bit of floor space to kind of play around with what we want to do there. So we're still having a think and a play around with what we want, and we've got to go pick up some stuff on Monday, don't we?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like display cabinets and stuff like that. So yeah.
Thrift Beast popped in. Mandy's popped in. Shelley's popped in. Karen has popped in. Hi, Karen. Bad Wolf. And I was completely wrong. Tracy's popped in. Hi, Corinne says hi. Ricky Lee's just posted. It was me and Kieran. So where did I get John Luke from?
I don't know.
Did I just shoehorn him in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm just... sorry about that.
I mean, you're rubbish with names at the
rubbish,
best of times, aren't you?
That was bad.
But to completely mix up
and just to add in someone else that wasn't even there.
That wasn't even there.
Sorry, my bad. Barry says, put the Michael Myers in your front window. That's where he's actually going.
That's where it's going.
Okay. Also, Tracy, BCP's popped in. Peter Ray, Shazad. If I was close, I would have happily done your shop signs and given you a great deal, says Chrissy. Oh, Chrissy, that's very kind of you. We're happy with the pricing and everything, which is good. But
it's just like not really... it's like the contact.
Yeah.
Maybe we just expect too much.
Yeah, maybe we're just a bit. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. No, we're using BT Bric-a-Brac Gold, not
Yeah.
PlusNet, so we're happy. Yeah. Hey Glock fan, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Dave Repairs as well. The grid wall looked amazing. Well done, Z, says Karen. Oh, thank you. It wasn't.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't like some of the hooks we've had to move up and down because on one of the panels.
Yeah, it's really weird because like on the walls it's like wood paneling, and behind that wood paneling. Was, like,
paneling.
I like the slats from like old kind of shop slats, aren't they?
Yeah.
So in some places where the plug sockets are, they've done like a bit of wood that kind of flaps up so that you can get to the plug socket.
Yeah.
But on those panels, because we're not
there's a
necessarily
hinge
too
on the,
worried about using those, because there's quite a few around the shop, on some places we've had to just put the hooks a little bit higher so that it kind of
you
voids
can still
that,
so we're not screwing onto a loose bit of
because
paneling.
We want the fittings to be secure,
yeah.
like the fixings to be secure and not like move at all. So so some of them have had to be a little bit higher just purely for that. And when you look at it, when you go in and there's like two very obvious ones that sit at a bit taller than the other ones, and you go, but in our defense, it doesn't affect how like the
it looks
grid
pretty.
works,
I've got to say, it looks.
Because it actually is all level.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty good considering I've got absolutely zero ability.
Well, you should have seen the way we put it up. I wish we'd actually recorded it.
No,
but this is the one bit that we didn't actually record.
We don't have a spirit level. We were just eyeballing it.
It was just.
Yeah, we were just like eyeballing the height, the distance.
I wanted, because when I went there and I was like, right, I want these two panels at the front, like level. So, and to get those level, we were using a tape measure across the floor to kind of measure out roughly where it would fit on the other side.
Yeah.
But we were trying to, first of all, we were just trying to do it like, just by eye. Weren't we?
And
we
then,
were going, I think it's about here.
Like when we were
were
screwing
about,
in,
like that much out when we actually measured it. I was like, well.
And when we were screwing into stuff, we were like, I was just like, I checked at the end of the day. I plugged in my screwdriver into the wall to make sure that it's still.
That we haven't messed up any electrics.
Yeah, our lights stayed on the whole time, so there we go. Right, hey Mandy, how are you? Mandy says, Hazy, can I get a shout out for my Billy? He's 7 today.
Oh,
happy birthday! Happy birthday, Billy! 7 years old. Wow, to be 7. Must be cool, actually. It must be cool. Happy birthday, Billy, and thanks for, as always, for the support, Mandy. Really do appreciate it. Indie Life Escapes is in the chat as well. Hi, Indie. Dave Repairs would have also done us a deal as well.
Aww.
So that's good to know. That's good to know. Appreciate it. But by the way, guys, if you've got any questions about anything, go ahead, because again, we're not really that hot on the topic.
And Dave, we were trying to be very, very careful around those sockets because we were very aware that they do run. Like, I was just like, be careful on that one because they're gonna.
Cola Flipper Lee's in as well.
Behind.
Say hi to Cola Flipper Lee. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Lee has also got a fantastic channel, definitely worth following, guys. Really do appreciate you popping in. Right, ads as well. Ads on his other channel. Ads Extra Inc. If some of you have been long time followers of Ads in the reselling community,
Did Ads go live tonight?
I'm not sure. I don't think so because he put something on his community tab. He didn't go live yesterday anyway, but I don't know if he's gone live today. But he tends to do his live shows on Ads Extra. So if you want to catch some really unique content, and I mean, like a lot of people will come onto YouTube and say how different they are. We're all very similar, guys. We're not, to quote Fight Club, you are not a beautiful and unique snowflake. You are not your khakis. You're not how much money you've got in the back. We're all very similar. Ads is actually one of those characters in life that's genuinely very different and is a joy to watch sometimes. So definitely, respect to Ads. Mr. Sadie says, hello friends, I've had nights like that guy behind you, Caesar. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sadie, for popping in. And whoa, Karen says 7 years old. He's ancient. Much love and happy birthday, Billy. 7. Oh gosh. Oh, to be 7. Happy birthday, Ricky. Ricky's kind of. I like Ricky, but I do get annoyed by how handsome he looks in his videos. I'm just gonna have to put it out there. There's too many like handsome people now.
Yeah.
I can't.
Can't deal with it.
Can't deal with it. It makes me feel inadequate. His beard's like so nice, and he's sharp.
And then you go,
and
I look like.
And then he's got good personality as well. Just kind of like, Hi to Aaron, how are you?
Hello.
And the reselling white boy, thank you for popping in, John Luke. I've been shoehorning you into chats that you weren't even in, but there you go.
Aaron.
Yes, Carla. Anything. Go ahead.
Are there any graphs today?
I have not done graphs in forever.
We haven't, have we?
We've had a decent week though.
We have.
We've had a good week on eBay. We had the odd. I think we had a blip day though. We did have like a blip day. Well, today's a blip day so far. We had a good week, but then we had a blip day on Tuesday. Otherwise, every other day was like like 150 odd pound day. So it was pretty good. Yeah,
actually.
Pretty good. And then we had a strong day, obviously at the market.
I don't even know what we've done on eBay this week. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's been hard to focus on it. I haven't listed anything on eBay.
You told me the other day.
Yeah, it kind of shocked me.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you the last time I listed something on eBay or our website.
You said the 4th.
Is it? It might be. Let me just check. I'm going to check.
You told me the 4th of September.
Oh yeah, I want to find out because I can't even remember anymore. The last thing I listed on eBay was the 4th of September. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks since I listed anything on eBay.
What do you want?
So I'm not grumbling. I'm not grumbling at all. The sales have been okay. The market has been really good as well.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty pleased.
You're gonna bang your head.
Yeah. I'm pretty pleased with how things have gone, really.
Yeah.
Karen asked a question. Did you do the market? Yes, we did. It worked out really good. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was a bit concerned because I'm really grateful that we've built up some loyal regular customers, including our very own postman Andy. He's legend. And also there's another couple of ladies that have become like regulars, and they they've bought from us, which is brilliant. But I was getting a little bit concerned. I was like, I hope this isn't the only demand. Maybe I've misread the whole situation, and the only demand is going to be.
I think you need to take it as a positive. Though.
No, it was a positive. But it was nice to see that there was interest from people that didn't buy. But then we did actually have some sales.
Yeah.
From people that were just visiting the market.
Yeah.
We actually had sales from someone that we actually had a sale where they were just literally visiting the area. Like they weren't from around this part, and they were visiting on the market day, and they bought, and that put my mind at ease a little. And we had but we do have, and I do see it as really strong that we've already built up regular customers.
Yeah.
We had, I think in total we had like 3 or 4 customers who are return customers, which is a good thing. And the cool thing is as well, when you're speaking to people, and
one of them technically was a return customer because it was the boy that had bought from you previously, and then the grandparents had come. Yeah,
well that's what I meant. I counted them as a return as well. I didn't. Don't worry. And I counted them.
I was just explaining.
They were within the return.
Still a return customer because they came back and purchased something that the boy had wanted previously that you had sold out of on that day.
So that's like I counted them within the return customers. I was saying. It's good that we've got those, and I'm happy. But it was also nice to have impulse customers as well. And the thing is, the cool thing is when you're speaking to people, what I'm finding is, they're enjoying what we've got to sell. They're liking it. And in the case of Andy and a couple other customers, they were keen to actually tell us what they wanted as well.
Because there was a couple of things that
I think. Well, I know Andy wanted the Goonies figures.
Yeah.
So I've actually ordered the Goonies figures, and then there was someone else that wanted the Oz figures. Yeah. The Oz Living Dead Flying Monkeys. Yeah. So, those are going to be hard to get.
Which is good because it kind of gives us an idea of what
Yeah.
people may want.
Exactly. Yeah. So so it was really cool to actually find out what people are after. And like I said, they're willing to actually let you know. Right. I'm available for a date anytime. He just asked. Oh, thanks, Ricky. But I'm not sure what she would think. I'm not handsome and I still annoy Z, says Pleasant Valley. Hi, Pleasant Valley. No, I you don't annoy me. I'm impressed with the racks, says Dave. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
John Clissold says that's the reason I don't do YouTube videos. I'm so ugly that when I was... Oh God, John, no,
That's terrible.
Not even true. It's. Sorry, Shirley, we have too many similarities for you to be unique, says Karen. What was that meant to mean?
Oh, because you said that about
Princess Snowflake here. No, but I love that scene. You are not a beautiful and unique snowflake. He just tells them. Fight Club, guys. If you haven't seen Fight Club, please watch Fight Club. I implore you. I actually Fight Club is one of those movies, right? Mm-hmm. That I remember the moment that it smacked me in the face. Beck and I were heavy into buying DVDs. We had a tiny studio flat in Archway because we wanted to live in London. We were 19 years old, and we were like, we want to live in London.
It was a box,
but we could afford it, and we were on the Northern Line in Zone 2. Yeah, so that was for us at that 19. It didn't matter how much rent we were like. So what? We're in the Northern Line. Yeah. We were getting the tube into central London at all hours, literally all hours, going out all hours. It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome.
Changed it.
I remember like sometimes we'd just be we'd just go out, obviously clubbing, whatever, and then like sometimes we'd be like 2 a.m. we'd be like, should we just go and get some DVDs? Literally, because there was like a 24-hour HMV, so we would literally get on the tube. Well, it wasn't that late because you'd have to go before the tube stopped running, but the tube ran up till like quite late anyway. Or there was buses as well. We didn't care. We used to just go, and we went to like the 24-hour. It was in the Trocadero, I think, and we'd go DVD shopping and stuff. And I remember like getting Fight Club, and I remember literally sitting and watching it. And at the time, I worked at a company called...
getting like the Game Boy Advance.
The Game Boy Advance at launch.
We went like at midnight.
Yeah,
or
we did.
That time.
Yeah, we went there.
Yeah.
And I used to work for a company called Box Clever, which used to be called Granada, and they used to rent TVs, right? And so obviously a bit working there, I used to get a TV to rent for cheap or whatever. So we had like back then, we had a widescreen, in a tiny little flat. We had this big 32-inch widescreen.
It was absolutely
our flat. This was our flat. We had a futon bed, right? And we could roll out to get to the fridge and roll back into bed. It was a cesspit. Right? So it was the best cesspit.
We had, where the futon bed was, there was a PC at the top of the bed.
Yeah, so we had a PC, dial-up.
TV at the bottom.
Dial-up at that time. It wasn't even broadband, it was dial-up. Our kitchen was just there, and we used to just... And the funniest thing is, we actually had a New Year's party.
We did. How many of us
we
were
had
there?
So many... It was wrong.
It was wrong.
All kinds of wrong. I mean... Oh, wow. But it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. You remember?
Let's not talk about that.
But it was awesome. But anyway, we saw Fight. I remember watching Fight. Anyway, we went off topic there a little bit.
Oh man.
Okay. Let's do this. All right.
We're too old to do that stuff
now.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Carla said questions about anything. Yeah, we did question about the market.
We've done that.
I think you would have known if you screwed into the electrics, as you would have probably flown across the shops.
You've gone up the chat again.
Have I? No,
yeah, you always scroll up for some reason.
Cough.
Yeah.
I'm a beautiful, unique snowflake. Says Shelley.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks. I appreciate it. I've had about 50 new subs since appearing with you and Shells on Peter's channel this week. People must like my mix of stern and mercenary. Yeah, definitely, guys. I'm only kind of mentioning. I know there's a lot of shout outs, but it's definitely worth checking out Lee. He is suave, sophisticated. He's just a good channel. Okay, he's a good channel. Reselling White Boy, again, another great channel. Princess Snowflake. Okay. Sorry, Shelley. We are okay. Yeah, I get now. I've caught up again. I've got. Okay.
Yeah, because you scroll up the chat instead of scrolling down.
Yes, I get it now. Okay, I get it. Okay.
That's what I keep saying to you.
Okay.
Stop
oh yeah, the date
up.
from Ricky. God, I need to scroll down.
Go the right way.
Yeah. Okay. What's the website again? Says Karen. Come on, plug it away. I need to look for stocking fillers for my little geeks. I believe the website is linked, Karen.
I think it should be in the description.
It's in the description. It's onlycoolstuff.co.uk, and I think I've put a discount code in as well. If not, message me. But I think there's a discount code called Chinwag5. I think for an extra 5% off. I did, okay. Yeah. But okay. Yeah. But if not, let me know, yeah. Karen. Let me know, Karen. What's happening with the shop thing? Are you guys getting a shop? Yes, ads. Yes, we are. Ads. Yeah. Question: are you both doing car boots this weekend? We might go as a fun thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Can we go as a fun thing?
Yeah, we're not going
to
stand at one, are we?
No.
This week.
No, we're not going to stand at one.
We're not going to stand at one, but we might go for like a walk around. I'm actually off work for a week. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to not do any work because we're going to be busy with the shop, but yeah, I've got a week off from work.
John Luke says, I think everyone will be excited. QuickBooks Aaron is on my channel next week and we'll be actually asking about his reselling business and not just tags.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely check out John Luke's channel, guys. Really good guy. He also, if you ever see him, you must ask him about his NECA figures. He's got a really nice set of NECA figures from the movie Interstellar. Definitely worth asking him about. He doesn't talk about them very often, so it's always good to bring them up with John Luke. Did you treacle? No, I didn't treacle. I didn't treacle.
Right, you've just lost it again.
It's gone down. We really need to kind of like keep this. Okay, here we go.
Okay, right, we're going around here. Okay.
What kind of demands would these ladies make? No demands like that. Hey, Andrew, just joined. Well, love the busts. Oh yeah, it's ruined it now. Because Andrew would have seen them in the shop.
I know, they're actually going to be in the shop.
I'm glad you've seen them, Andrew. If you're still here, they are pretty awesome. And I have ordered Chunk and Sloth. He should be with me, hopefully, early next week. Mm-hmm. So that's cool. Of course, Dave, you qualify for matrix and any necklaces you like. All right. It should say, are you doing it? Yeah, we're not standing at any, though. Hey, Steve, how are you? Thanks for popping in. It's good to have impulse customers because you want your customers to smell nice. Okay, impulse, yeah. Who's got an impressive rack? Okay, so he's been showing his rack. Okay. Fight Club is a film that I used to know word for word, says Karen. Loved it. Karen. See,
yeah, we used to watch it a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Brilliant movie. Yeah. Brilliant movie. First rule of Fight Club, Shelley is a unique snowflake. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't be talking about Fight Club, Damien. Fight Club is the best film twist ever. Once you see it, you immediately put it on again and rewatch, says Vinny. Hey, Vinny. Shazad would slap me if he could, I'm sure. Psychological thrillers are the best. Fight Club, Shutter Island, 7. Oh, yeah, 7 was good. Glad you got Beck to watch Labyrinth, says Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Get to watch Spiderwick Chronicles, amazing.
Yeah, I watched that Labyrinth.
Yeah, we watched Labyrinth up. Yeah,
it was pretty good actually.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was, yeah. Jones says, the Night Bus, the Trocadero, Happy Days.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Cola Flipper, Fight Club, awesome film, epic soundtrack. Even the DVD commentary is good. Yes, I'm the loser who watches the commentary. No, there's nothing loserish about that. I respect that, Cola Flipper Lee. I loved the extras on DVD. I always used to buy the limited extra edition, and I love watching that stuff. Hey there, Mark. How are you, Mark Robert? Thank you for popping in. It's a new name. Bad Wolf says, I keep hearing this Fight Club mentioned. I suppose I better watch it. I'll blame Lex again if I hate it. You need to watch Fight Club.
Yeah, I don't think you'll hate it. Well, I hope you won't hate it because I think it's still, even now.
Fight Club is a gem of a movie. Yeah. It's got Helena Bonham Carter in it. and she has some good time with Brad Pitt as well. I mean, you know. Just saying.
Let's move on from that.
And it's got meatloaf in it. Princess Yasaruni asks, question, will your stock be all film related? Will you be doing cool t-shirts?
I'm hoping to do some cool t-shirts.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the ideas that we've got going in the shop for stock. At the moment, it's heavily around...
we're going to call it toy and pop culture.
Like figures.
Yeah. But they are film related figures.
Yeah. But we do have access to getting some t-shirts and things like that. So.
TV shows, things like that. Like we got...
Mind the...
Yeah, we got... That's what these guys are there for. Like, we're going to do a lot of this stuff as well, like TV shows. There's Daryl with a mop from Walking Dead. There's loads of them. I don't know. What other thing? There's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. There's loads of things.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
There's loads of stuff.
I was looking at something
Was it
earlier.
The Exorcist doll, the Living Dead Exorcist doll?
That was it.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at that yesterday, wasn't I? So yeah, it is going to be like mainly movie related, but some TV shows as well. So it's a bit of a mix.
Sounds as big as the office at the back of the shop, says Dave. Oh, okay. Gimbal says, nosy, Radio Rentals took over Granada. I'm an ex-Thorn Home Serve Radio Rentals guy though. Oh my goodness. I used to... is that what happened? But I was with Granada and then it went to Box Clever, and I remember we used to do these clearance sales back in the day where we used to sell clearance rentals, and I was really not to toot my own trumpet, but they reckon I was good at selling stuff, so whenever they did one of those they'd send me to those shops all around London, because I used to work in Archway, on the Holloway Road was where I used to work. And that was the branch I worked at, and we used to go to... I used to be in Dalston, where we used to have to lock the door between customers. Dalston is rough, man. Well, it was anyway. But yeah, it was a good time, and I remember selling, like, we used to sell all the old VCRs, like the Ferguson VCRs and Combi TVs. Back then, I think they were clearing those out. Back then we'd have price lists. I think VCRs were like between £40 and £80, and then combis were like, I don't know, I can't remember the prices now, but it was a lot of fun. Wow, Radio Rentals, that's crazy. Andy Robbins says, good evening, Beck and Z. Ken oh, that's a bit rude, Andy. That is a bit rude. That's Thanos and Michael Myers. Thank you. Oh, Tommy super chatted.
Don't be nervous, but you have a VIP in your chat. Hi Pete. Ha 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 ha. Now slap him, Beck.
No, he has. He's not in the chat. I've not seen him yet. I've not seen him. He's trying to stress me out. Because apparently Pete was meant to be coming into the chat, and I was like, no, don't. Yeah, 7 was good. Let's scroll down.
It has jumped again.
Has it jumped? Oh gosh.
We have...
Where were we?
I hear around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's around here. Yeah, we're getting there. I
hear.
Yeah. Oh.
My sprinkler goes like this: and comes back like
Thank you, Tracy, for the $5 super
Thank you.
Yeah,
I like hearing the sprinkler noises.
The sprinkler's good, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go down.
Hugh says here, what's your most favourite scene from Fight Club? Oh, it's so difficult. Is it when he's snuggled between Bob's enormous hanging, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or is it when he quits his job and beats the bejesus? Oh, there's so many good scenes. There are so many good scenes.
I don't know.
Oh God, I really can't. I'd have to watch it again, but it would be difficult to actually do that. Kieran is in the chat. Yes, I did shoehorn John Luke into your 4-way chat with with Carla and Lex mistakenly. Damsey's writing a description. Karen says some of my favourite memories are when we lived in our studio flat, tiny, and we were skint but loved it.
Oh yeah.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Very true.
It's, I don't know.
Yeah. It was
just
fun.
great living in London at that time.
It was, yeah.
Wasn't it?
Andrew says the busts are amazing. Thanks, Andrew. Not Interstellar. So when is Z changing his name? I'm not changing my name, Pleasant Valley. Not sure I'm suave or sophisticated. Maybe Grinchy prima donna covers it. Whatever, Lee. Question, is the hope you will both end up working in the shop, asked Vinny?
Eventually.
Yes.
But we're not in a rush to change the situation anytime soon. We're really focused on stability and making sure it's up and running fully, and we don't want to rush it is the main thing. But eventually we will both be working in the shop.
Hugh says a really brilliant film from the 80s with American Werewolf in London. Yes, it was. And Shelley says yes, of course. By the way, guys, Princess Shasta Rooney does sometimes. She used to be quite regular on YouTube, but she's now more on the gram. But definitely check out Shelley's channel. Brilliant personality, absolutely brilliant personality.
I do miss catching Shelley on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think,
definitely check. Yeah. Goes without saying. That's why, Shelley. Goes without saying. So I hope you're still buying interesting one-offs or unique and cool stuff that sells well, says Mr. Sadie. Difficult one, Mr. Sadie. Oh. Susie.
Long story short, Krillin says hi.
Thank you for the super chat, Susie. And I'm glad that you made it a long story short. Appreciate it.
Yes.
I would love to still buy the one-offs, but I think it's going to be more like the aim is eventually, once we're established, to hopefully buy the one-offs.
Yeah. I mean, we're not ruling out buying the one-offs.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to put it. We're trying to expand what we're doing. So although we're talking a lot about the wholesale and the shop at the moment, we're still very much interested in sourcing one-offs as well.
Yeah. So we will still plan on, but
what are you doing?
If anything, I'm hoping it will take a bit of. I don't know. It will take a bit of pressure off. He's not eating anything.
No, he's licking something.
Well, there's loads of food crumbs down there. That's where I sit. Well, not all the time, just today. I will be buying one-offs.
What are you eating?
I'm hoping, if anything, it will make going to the car boots a lot more fun again. I think I was struggling a little bit when there was a demand on me doing well at the car boots. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I was concentrating on what Alf was eating.
Oh,
sorry,
God, okay.
I didn't catch.
I was just saying, in a way, I'm hoping that I'll start enjoying the car boots now.
Oh yeah.
Rather than it being so stressful, where when you have to find stuff for your store. I don't think I do so well under those circumstances now. I think I prefer the idea of going there now relaxed. Mm-hmm. So if we go tomorrow, we'll be going relaxed, and if we find something, it's great. That's what I think. What are you tapping me for?
BCP is saying, Z, your link in the description isn't clickable.
Okay, we'll work that out later.
So it's put the link in the chat.
Okay. Thank you, BCP. Nadine says, watch out, fans are eyeing up your stones. Yes, I will fix that. Well done. Labyrinth is awesome. I watched a very strange Ultra HD 4K version of Jurassic Park. Feels weird to watch an old film in high quality, says Dave. Okay. Fight Club is overrated. That's right. I said it, says Glock fan. And Laurel D says, sorry, he is in the chat. If he's still here, hi Pete.
Thanks.
But oh my goodness, I can't believe we should have made this better.
I know, right? It's just us two just rambling on our way through a chat again.
Now I feel, damn it.
Now I feel terrible.
This is, I can't make it better than this. I don't know how. This is it, okay? I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Can't believe it. Can't believe he popped in. I thought we'd be too busy. Hopefully he just turned off and we can go back to being mediocre. But thank you for popping in.
Yeah,
that's all thanks to Tracy and Tommy. That is.
I know.
Because Pete pops into their chat and Tommy wouldn't stop today. Probably just harassed him into literally pretty much. Honestly, Just maybe my new favourite shop. Hope it will be online, says Oliver Ian. Oh, cool. We do have a website. If you're talking about our shop.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. It's onlycoolstuff.co.uk. There is a very similar shop in Rochester. When next down there, do you want me to take some covert pics, says Karen. Why not? I've been doing that anyway. We've been online.
Doing, like, online
There's a couple of shops which really have really embraced Instagram, and they've really embraced YouTube.
And we've been Googling like their shop fronts as well.
We've been looking at what we
You know where you do like the you can do what's it called? It's gone out of my head.
Don't know.
You know, like the Google Map thing, and you can kind of go in on the street because they've gone around with those little fancy little
cards. Yeah, you
things,
can. Yeah, and you can see.
And you can see what their shop front looks like. Yeah, we've been doing that.
Z, I'll watch Fight Club if you watch Deadpool 2. I'll happily watch Deadpool 2. I enjoyed the first one. Deadpool was good. Yeah. Shelley says, hold that Daryl up close again. That was ages ago. Do you want to have a look? It's actually quite a good head sculpt.
It is actually.
Don't know if you can see him. It's actually a really good head sculpt. Yeah. He looks all sultry and like he's hunkered down. He's accepted his life as a slave under Negan's regime. Yeah. He's got his mop there as well. He's actually a pretty cool head sculpt. What I say? It looks like Norman Reedus. Have you got any UFO or Space 99 merch? Not at the moment. Nope. I'll be definitely picking some Walking Dead figures when you open Z. Not had any of the new Colour Top series. There will be deals. I always do deals for the regulars. So there will be deals. John Luke, appreciate it. But I can't believe he was telling the truth. Tommy was man. Yeah. Well, I can believe it, but yeah. Okay. Wow, the chat has really gone. Gone down. Thrifty Lobsters in the chat as well.
We're really far behind.
Yeah, we are. Sorry. X rentals were all junk, so you did well to shift NEZ. So yeah, I was one of the techs in an Astra estate. So I was Thorn Home Server with Endeavour. Wow, gimbal, small world. That's so cool. Yeah, we used to get a lot of people returning them afterwards because they didn't work, but a lot of it did work as well, though. People were laughing because of the super chat. Yeah, the super chat was a bit funny.
We are watching.
Oh my god. Did he say, who said that? Oh, he did. We are watching. Oh my goodness. Okay. Krillin on a night out with Larry. I've got some boot pics coming over. Okay. He will see you eventually, Pete. Glad you can make it. Yeah, I got there in the end.
We did get there.
We're really bad with the chat. We're trying to catch up. Hey, David Morse, thanks for popping in. No, it's not a cake, though. It would be a very nice cake. I'm off on Thursday next week. If you need help shop fitting, give me a shout. DIY Guru, says Andrew. Oh, thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
I think we've managed to just hodgepodge it together.
Just about. But, yeah. I think we've.
Yeah. But that's so kind of you to offer, though. That really so kind of you to offer. Great job on your website, says Karen's at the beach. Oh, thank you. It needs to be cleaned up. I'm thinking of getting.
Still need a bit of
I
work.
need to get rid of all the RC parts from it and move those. But yeah. Okay. Queenie Conquest says, is Thanos or MM available to buy on your eBay shop? Would be cool to see. I don't really want to sell them, Queenie Conquest.
We don't.
I will sell them. I will sell them if someone wants them, but I kind of don't want to sell them right now.
Yeah.
But I will sell them.
I think it's because we've only just gotten them.
Yeah.
So they only turned up. What was it? Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday? I want to say Wednesday.
Okay. I don't know.
Krillin says comb your damn hair.
Thank you, Shazad, for the super chat. I will comb my hair. All right, I've been doing DIY and stuff, man. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just gonna say, I think your hair is the last thing you gotta worry about.
What do you mean?
I've been working in the shop with you this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I won't go there, but just saying.
Basically, she's talking about, I may be a bit scented at the moment. Okay, like natural scent that no one likes. Thank you for subscribing, Michael.
Thank you.
That's what she's saying. That's why that's the least of my issues. That's the smell of hard work. That is okay. Now you just.
Sorry.
David Morse asked, "What are you going to sell? Just toys or vintage toys too?" The plan is to buy vintage toys.
Yeah.
We've put out the feelers, so we want to buy people's collections of their vintage toys.
Yeah, I mean,
electronics,
at the moment,
consoles, but
if you walk past our shop, all you can see is some
a couple
posters up.
Yeah.
In the,
saying we buy.
Saying that we buy and advertising our contact details.
The idea is to sell that online.
Yeah. It may not. It depends what it is.
Yeah.
If it's something that's worth selling in the shop, we will sell it in the shop. But most of it, we're probably going to want to.
I honestly feel, this is just my personal opinion, but I honestly feel that when you've got used product, even if it's really desirable used product, it's very hard to display it and make it look super shoppable and neat. Like when you're selling like new toys and things with their boxes and their packaging, it's just like a kind of a more shoppable experience. If I can find a way of balancing that and displaying, like if I've got really cool vintage toys, it would be great to be able to sell them in the shop as well, but I feel that side of things I'd rather keep online. You know, if I can find a way of displaying them, because like I said, I've looked at other shops and things, and one thing I've noticed is it can seem kind of cluttered quickly, and you know, but that's fine. But I'm trying to not be too. I know we're going to sell a lot of geeky stuff, but we're also going to be selling stuff for younger kids, as in like kids buying toys as well. Not all kids are going to want to buy horror. We're going to have some horror stuff, but we're going to have some like video game figures. We're going to have like Fortnite action figures. You know, we're going to have some Adventure Time figures. We're going to have, you know, but then we're going to have Rick and Morty. We're going to have The Simpsons. We're going to have that kind of thing. So
it's a real mix, really.
Yeah, but we're going to do like a bit of merch, you know, like hats, key rings, and or whatever. But I think it's for the look of the shop. We could be barking up the wrong tree. You've got to remember, we're new at this. We could find that we have to.
We're open to adapting. If we feel it's not working the direction that we've kind of started to go in, then we will change it up.
Yeah.
And make it work for what we're doing. But yeah.
Can I ask, is Alf getting a crash helmet? Lol. And does Alf stand for alien life form? Unfortunately, he doesn't stand for alien life form, although that would be really cool. Andrew, that was just his name when we got him from the.
He's a rescue dog. We got him from Wolfwood, and
he's not going to be in the shop.
He's definitely not going to be in the shop,
because he would just be the worst dog to have in the shop.
It would actually scare people.
Unless we can train him.
Not to.
Not to be himself.
Yeah, he wants to get out of here. Yeah, so it's the other way around. We bring him in here and he wants to get out.
Craigslist hunter, Pete. What an inspiration! Just, you know, I'm in awe. I'm just taking it in. Pete asks a question. Are you going to be open 7 days a week? We're going to be open 6 days a week.
Yeah.
If we can open 7, I'll open 7. I'm not clear on...
The high street that we're on is a local high street to us. And it there aren't any shops that are open on a Sunday. I think one charity shop along the road opens on a Sunday. So, I mean, if there's more demand and people do start opening on a Sunday, we probably will do 7 days a week. But at the moment, it's going to be 6.
Yeah, I mean, if we're allowed to, I think we will.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any rules for not. But
no, because the charity shop does open.
So probably, if in that case, then I'll open 7 because it's got to be done. Then I'll open 7. I'm like, why not? Why wouldn't I? You know, if it's there, it's there. So it would be silly to give up. And it could be one of the best days of revenue because there's going to be, you know. But then it depends, because the locals aren't necessarily used to a lot being open. But if they know the charity shop's open, if we're advertising we're open, you never know.
Yeah, it might work out.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Krillin is in the chat as well. Hi, Krillin. Night's Life.
Hello.
Thanks for popping in. ZOU only featuring horror related stuff. No, we will be doing sci-fi as well. Scroll down the chat. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh God. Z sponsored by Brill Cream. No, I'm not. When is the grand opening? Asked Crazy Santa. We're aiming for the 3rd of October, Pete.
3rd of October.
Yeah, we're gonna do some advertising online, hopefully, and locally. Comb his hair back, then slap him. Says Shazad. He must smell a little funky. Oh God. Yes, Glock fan was right. She means a spell. How close is the shop to McDonald's? Not at all.
We don't have a local McDonald's.
Yeah, we don't have a local McDonald's.
There's other like food places.
Yeah.
It's not far from like.
Yeah.
Quite a nice. It's not really a bakery, is it? I can't call it a bakery, but they do like pies and pastries and.
Yeah.
Meats and stuff like that, but it's really nice.
Okay. No, I didn't use plugs in the fixing, Dave. Just straight in.
Just don't, Dave. Just don't.
Yes. Mr. Sadie says, Z, I was Pete's first mod. He picked the oldest, slowest, simplest guy on earth to mod thousands of people, so I think he just feels bad for us little people. Thank you. Put the vintage stuff in a glass cabinet. We've got a glass cabinet coming.
We've got to go collect
and
it on Monday.
Nick said he's got some hooks as well, so I'm going to contact him. Yeah.
Nick tonight, aren't you?
Yeah. Look at collector stores and pawn shops for inspiration and display, says DJ Snap. Yes, I will be. I have been, but the thing is, I don't. My issue with the vintage toy stores that I've seen is, even though they've got really nice displays and everything, they've got so much stuff that I don't know. It doesn't seem shoppable to me, but I could be just wrong.
Yeah.
I'm new, but
I'm gonna have to just let him out.
Okay.
It's just being a pain.
Sometimes a tic tac on each nostril works well. Okay. I need a life-size Daryl action figure if possible, says Shelley. I could probably get you a bust, Shelley, of Daryl if you want.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't mind helping you design merchandising layout. Z worked in retail for over 20 years. That's it, David. I feel like I've got an idea of what I want.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like we're starting simple and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens though. But appreciate it, David. And thank you for the super chat. It's just gone through as well. A camera in the eye of one of those heads looking over the shop would be cool. Ricky Lee says, I'm in a chat of greatness. Oh, okay. Andrew says, I grew up in the 70s, 80s. I used to program on the ZX81 and ZX80. Oh my goodness. When I had a boxed as new ZX81 as new, and when I left my home, my dad binned it as it was old. Oh my God, Andrew. Oh, that's such a shame. That's such a shame.
That is.
Oh, that is painful.
Yeah.
Will you be having Doctor Who display in the shop? I can get Doctor Who stuff.
We haven't gone
but I haven't gotten
any
yet. I haven't gotten any yet. I could get some though. I can get some, but I don't know. Right. You need time off, so I do 6 days, says Pete. See, that makes sense. See, that makes sense. Yeah. Doing 7 is probably silly.
I've said this to you. Though.
Yeah. But we could.
Don't listen to your wife.
I'll listen to
But
Pete.
listen to Pete.
I'll listen to Pete. Hey Vincent, thanks for popping in. I wouldn't open on Sunday, especially in December. Yeah, in the run up to Christmas, definitely.
Yeah.
Peter Cummins is in the house. Oh, hi Peter, the vinegar jar.
Hello, Peter.
Yeah.
A thing with that, Shelley, because our high street through Christmas, it does do like little extended hours.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be mirroring like what the other shops do around Christmas time, because they will open a bit later in the evening to catch like shoppers that obviously don't want to go into Preston or Lancaster to go shop. So
yeah, Z don't need no more pies. I know, Shelley. Okay. Z, see if you can get. At the moment, Richie, the problem is because we're small fry, we're not going to be treated well by the wholesalers.
No.
So it's kind of like just buy it, it's yours, deal with it kind of arrangements we've got with them. I think that's something that will maybe happen over time. When we build some good relationships with the reps, etc. I just think that at the moment, because we're new, we're not being offered those kinds of things. So yeah. Question: are your daughters excited? Asked Peter Ray. Not particularly.
Well, I think Zara is.
Yeah.
Like, because she's got a day off of school next week on Friday. I think it's like some teacher training thing on Friday next week. And I was like, oh, you can come into the shop with us and like give us a hand. And she was like, yeah. So she was quite excited for it.
Shazad says you should mix new and old stock. Old stock would be okay if it's sealed. Yeah, if it's boxed, I'd be open to it. I think that may be the compromise that we make with buying retro stuff. If we get some retro stuff and it's boxed, then I think we could definitely display it and keep it in the look of what we're aiming for. Loose stuff, I think I want to just list on eBay, maybe, you know. So yeah. I'm looking at bar top arcade machines manufacturer. Be nice to sell in the shop. Okay, Dave. I'm going to give you a film prop for your horror shop. No way. That's a bit. That would be awesome. Nice life, but that is pretty cool. Have you looked into stock movie TV posters? Look into getting an account with someone like Pyramid Posters, says David Moss.
Yeah, oh, okay.
We've definitely looked into kind of merchy stuff to complement. He's forgetting. He's done now. He's done. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done.
He's kept away.
So yeah, it's I think there's definitely a whole world around not just doing the toys. People do like to express their fandom in different ways.
Variety. So we're trying to not go just down.
We're not just going to do toys. We're not just toys, but I want to kind of be the toy destination for our little town, but we will be doing stuff that complements it. So like the key rings, the hats, the clothes, posters. We were also thinking of doing getting old comic books and framing like either pages or retro adverts from them, things like that. Because we've seen that done very successfully in the past by some people. And
we just like the idea of it for display purposes.
Richard Hale says you should have a mix of old and new stock to get the vintage toy collectors as well as collectors of the modern stuff. But and I don't want to. The thing is that there's a risk of trying to be all things to all people, but because we do also want to have just good just toys as well. But it's going to be difficult to balance that because there is a demand for people that want just toys for their kids. Like their 5-year-olds. Their 5-year-olds their parents aren't going to buy them a Saw or a Michael Myers or an Exorcist based toy. They're going to want to buy, and we've seen that. Like it attracts different people to the stall.
It does.
Because whilst I've been doing the market stall, we've been taking a lot of different stuff.
Yeah. So you've been trying to rotate it, haven't you?
So some weeks I've taken Simpsons and I've taken Finding Dory and I've taken more younger stuff that kids will play with, and it attracts different people. And there's been sales from that. Like when I took the Fugglers, we sold a couple of those even. So Daisy B says, "Hi lovelies, I saw life-size Daleks last Christmas and they're flipping scary." Yeah, life-size Daleks would be pretty cool actually. Hello David M, thank you for popping in. Question from Pleasant Valley: will Z be wearing a Santa suit? No. No. I can supply necklaces if any use. No thanks, Shelley, but I appreciate the offer. Have you considered a loyalty scheme?
Do you know what? No.
Does it look like I've considered?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I should have done.
Our local.
And Hugh, no, I've not thought about advertising on local radio and local TV, but we are going to hopefully do some Facebook advertising.
You don't know this.
Yeah.
Because you didn't work in the shop in Garstang. But I have worked in a news agent in Garstang, and there is like a loyalty scheme that they do locally.
No, I do know it.
Yeah.
It's something to do with shopping locally.
So we might have to.
And they all sign up to it, and then if you show a card.
Have to see, because all you have to do is like stamp their card when they spend. I think it's over £5 or something like that in your store, and then like they get put in a drawer or something like that. But anyway, but it might be worth looking at a loyalty scheme. Yeah,
may well.
In a similar way.
Jason says, question: will you buy from people coming into the shop if they've got stuff we want? That is part of the plan, to be buying collections, like the vintage toy collections or electronics collections. But it'll have to be something decent, because we've got to think about space and stuff. But So that's going to be a bit of a iffy one for us to turn people away or whatever if we have to. But yes, Jason, we will be. So okay. I think we're at the end of the chat, and it's just gone past 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Vincent says, look online at Cosmic Toys in Dewsbury's. That's exactly the goods that you're looking about selling. Cosmic Toys.
Is that one of the ones that... I'm not sure it is actually.
Yeah.
Was that the one?
I'll have a look.
I was going to say, was that one of the ones that we were looking at?
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, that looks
good.
pretty awesome. See, the thing is, to me, that just looks as good as it is. It's full of good toys.
You don't have to do it like that.
Okay, all right. I want to show you guys this because this is quite. This is what concerns me. Like, there's some amazing figures in there, really amazing, but to me, that's not a shoppable thing. You know, I think like. Parents coming in with their kids, it will be just like the kid will be going, which one, I don't know, or it just doesn't. That's just my opinion. I mean, but we could be wrong, and we might end up doing that.
But you can do, I would just say don't.
I'm not discounting it.
Discount that.
I'm just trying.
Yeah.
The neatly displayed boxed toys. I don't know, but. That concerns me a little bit. That I've got reservations. Shall we put it? Reservations. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Do you think that's shoppable? I mean, I find it overwhelming.
I don't know.
It doesn't
looks like
it doesn't
a lot
give
of
anything
items.
a good. It doesn't give it a good chance, does it? Like, you've got some really nice figures there that I can see.
But there must be a reason why they've done
it works for them. It works for them.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
It works for them, but like, I think. Because I know, and then this is gonna sound really silly, but like I've done many years in retail as well, and I can tell you how important display is. I used to do a lot of visual merchandising, and it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. And like, we used to change our shop. Like, when I used to work at Harrods, we would constantly, weekly, be changing what was on gondola ends. We'd be changing hi-fi setup. So if we had a Cyrus setup with monitor audio speakers, we would then change that Cyrus setup to a different combination and stick it with a pair of Kef speakers. If we had Pathos amp, a Valve amp hooked up with a high-end CD player from Nakamichi or something, we'd mix it up every time, so that every time people were coming in, it would look new. That would be impossible to make look different. No,
I get what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how are you going to re-merchandise that? You can't. It all looks jumbled anyway. So even if you re-jumbled it, it's still going to look jumbled. Whereas when you've got like a more kind of a structured display, you can physically make your shop look different. And I think like I said, we don't know anything. We literally don't know anything. But yeah. That's how I feel. But it made a big difference, and we saw a big difference by doing those things. And I did a lot of visual merchandising, and it makes a big difference how you display things. Like, display is so key, and like the window is like, that's where we're gonna have to really do a good job. So yeah, there we go. So I mean, that's not. I don't want to, I'm not like saying that to like, oh, that's bad. But also you got to look at where you are and what your high street is like, what the other shops are like. What do you think, hon?
Yeah.
Okay. Queenie Contest says, yes, I've been to Cosmic Toys. Lots of vintage stuff, not boxed. See, that's the thing. It's vintage stuff though, and people, vintage toy collectors are out there. DBG says, I agree, that's a mess. Oh gosh. DBG just says things like it is. Way too busy in that shop, says Gimbal. Looks, unless they're all priced. If they're not all visibly priced, it becomes unshoppable. Not Garstang upmarket scene though, says Vincent. It's not that it's upmarket, but I just think the shoppers will expect the shops, in a certain way. I think it's too much. I would just walk away. Too much time to look through it all, says Susie. I think they're displayed like that because they're selling to people who know what they're looking at. Exactly, DJ
I
Snap.
think that's.
We're not necessarily just.
I think that's something you can't.
No.
Like, if you're going to have a certain type of store, and it depends on what type of store you're going for.
Yeah.
They have it that way because.
Yeah, but
it probably works.
But there's different kinds of collectors out there, though. Like I think I'm looking more for the collectors that like the. And some of this is personal. Some of this I know is not good business, but some of this is personal. I love the new stuff because, in my opinion, a new Super 7 He-Man figure or a new Super 7 like high-end He-Man or Thundercats figure, for me, is nicer than the original. I've played with the original Thundercats and He-Man, and yes, there's a lot of nostalgia. But when I actually have one, they're not good toys. You know, they're just not good toys. Yeah. And personally, I love the new detailed stuff that the likes of NECA and Super 7 and Mezco bring out. I like that. And I think there are other people that also appreciate that. Yeah. It's not all about, not everything old is for everybody, you know. And I appreciate the old stuff. Go on.
I just wanted to say I agree with Tommy and Tracy about the pricing. If I have to ask a price, then I that does put me off as well.
Yeah, we have to sort pricing out as well.
I do think pricing is really, really one of those things that is important to kind of display what you're asking for something.
And I think Barry there has got a great idea. Have most of your box toys, but have one glass cabinet at the back for loose vintage collectibles. There you go. Exactly. Yeah. You need to make a planogram and stick to it. Change it every month, says DBG. Dan JG says, hi, I resell myself and have also recently started up print business. I'd be happy to help out with any merchant signage for the shop. Oh, that's very kind of you, Dan JG. Appreciate it. You should set up epic battles with figures. You construct your old toys, says Vinny. Yeah, I'll speak to Vinny about this as well. You always good to check out other people and adapt to yourselves. Very true, Vincent. It's like that because of shoplifters. You'll get stuff nicked, says Paul and Lou.
Yeah, I completely understand that part of it.
Lots hate asking how much, etc., and prefer to see a price. There's so many. Yeah. You can't be all things to all people. You know, there's no way that you're gonna. For example, some people will walk into our shop and like how it looks. Some people will walk into it and think it's just not for them. It's going to be like that, isn't it? So
and DBG never apologise for being very blunt.
yeah. No, don't exactly. Yeah, we love you that way. It's brilliant. Right. Zia, have you come up with any plans to discourage theft? There's only so much you can do, Pleasant Valley, and it's not something we're
going to have cameras.
One thing we'll say, one thing we maybe didn't mention is we do actually have. Like, it is below a property that's lived in, and the entrance to that property is at the rear of the store, which is obviously like all kind of. We've always got someone there. We've got some good security in that sense. Yeah. We are going to have cameras set up. We're going to have alarm. Yeah. But there's only so much, and plus, if someone like really wants to, they will. But it's not something we're that focused on.
I think the other side of it is like, like we like you said, we will have the cameras. We are gonna have theft in the shop at some point. It's something that we know is going to happen. Yeah. But it's something that we can't control either. So we can do what we can to make sure we're secure when we're not there.
I feel
and things like that, but
I feel overall, like with the property being occupied and being linked, kind of like they're we're in a good spot. I think we're actually in quite a good spot. There's not really, I'm not hugely worried, if I'm honest. Make sure you get a peelable price label. Yes, Shazad, it will have to be peelable. Wow, I've never heard Z not make a good business decision. Good luck. Thank you, Daisy B. Appreciate it. I hope it will be a success. Barry says trouble is NECA and Super 7 are more for collectors and display rather than play. Yes, but do you think the people that are buying them are playing with them now? The people that are buying the old He-Mans and stuff, they're just for display as well, and I just think they don't look as good. I don't think many people are paying 30 quid for a complete He-Man to let their 5-year-old play with it so they can relive the childhood they had. they're buying it and they're putting it on the shelf, and I don't think they look as good as a new model. That's personal opinion. They're not as articulated. They just don't look as good. I just don't think they look as good. That's just my opinion. But yeah. Aaron says, can't wait for the new store. Thanks, Aaron. Hugh says, back in the day, I had a $6 million man with his space capsule. I remember the rollback rubber skin on his arm and his Hawkeye. An extra long Chinwag you love to see. Oh my, good point. We are well past. It's hard to get the original toys these days and harder finding them in good collectible condition. That could be why the modern stuff is so popular. Could be, but I also think it's popular because it's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's how I feel. That is how I feel. Okay. Hi Tracy, you guys made me way oversleep as speaking for a living. And I will talk to Hermes to become a drop off shop and open 24/7, says Dave. Yeah, I'm not going to open 24/7.
I don't think we can do that actually, because there is a rule on how close you can have two Hermes drop offs, and as far as I'm aware, we've still got one that's in quite close.
Yeah, it depends really.
Yeah. So I'm not sure that we can do that.
Cameras are a good idea. Hope the doors are secure. Doors are secure. Cameras are good. Remember Nick's video about how their gaming shop got ransacked.
Yeah,
and to be fair, you know, if you look at that situation, they had all the security shutters. If someone's determined, unfortunately, it's a cost. You know, we've got our insurance and everything. We're set up as set up can be.
Yeah, and I agree with what Vincent Lee says. I used
stickers to put them on loads of games. Yeah,
and to not put non-peelable stickers on. Yeah, absolutely, because if someone is coming in to buy a collectible that they don't want to open the box on, and we stick a label on it, that's not going to be good for them. It's just not going to work for them. So we'll find a way around our pricing. I know I've got a couple of ideas for that.
Barry says, yeah, but the old ones are what we had as kids, and that's what people are buying for nostalgia. I agree, but I don't think that's all people are buying. I'm quite happy to people are buying the merch from 80s movies, video games. I'd much rather have a NECA Turtles in Time Ninja Turtle than I don't even like the original Ninja Turtles toys. I did when I was a kid, but I love the new, you know. So yes and no, there's a market for everything, Barry. That's what I'd say. But yeah, you are right. A lot of people do want the originals, and they will have places to shop for that. And you know, hopefully I'll be buying that stuff as well if people want to sell it to me. But there we go. All right, it is now 8:13. Nice Life says, I have a plastic carry bag from World War Z and a prop costume from Ginger Clown, who I think was played by Tim Curry, so he wore it. You're welcome to them. They would look great framed. Oh my god, Night's Life. That is, I'm not sure we could accept something like that. That's very generous, but thank you for the offer. Night's Life. By the way, guys, Night's Life props. He's actually into movie props. If you're into your movies, he actually does get a lot of props from TV shows and movies and shows them on his channel, as well as a lot of car boot and thrifting stuff as well. And he knows Brian Blessed, which in itself is pretty awesome. Yeah. Cameras use the motion detection, most can send you an email. That's right. We've been looking at cameras which can do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but I think it's easy to focus on that. It's not a big deal, honestly. It's at the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen if you think about it, you know?
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
What's important is our safety, our personal safety is the main thing. Anything else, I'm not actually that fussed about. It's pieces of plastic and stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Right. Get some of them new old style Star Wars figures. They look good. I like the black series of Star Wars figures, Vincent Lee, but other than that, I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you so much for popping in. Really appreciate the chat. We've gone 15 minutes over.
So apologies.
So we do apologise for that. Thank you for watching. And really do appreciate all the comments, the suggestions. It means a lot. We love. It's such a invaluable thing to have so many people's opinions.
It is. It is.
yeah, BCB's just shared Night's Life channel. Definitely go and check out Night's Life channel. And yes, Barry, he just chats to him. Barry, he actually just he just goes up to Brian Blessed and just chats to him. That is just freaking cool. But yeah, he does also find calls. I don't want to just. I hate talking about Brian Blessed when I mention Night's Life, but it's because it's so cool. But it's wrong to just concentrate what he does on his channel to that. He's got a lot more to him, loads of cool film props. I enjoy his videos. His vlogs are really honest, and you can tell when he's up, when he's down. Very detailed, good stuff. I enjoy watching Night's Life. So thank you for watching, guys. Really do appreciate everyone popping in. Thanks for the comments. We had Craigslist Hunter. Wow. Oh, he's still here. Man alive. I thought he had gone bored a long time ago. Definitely going.
Thank you. Bye.